Hey, folks, it's me, your old pal, Officer Hank Schlitz, the Game Cop, coming to you, surfing the internet superhighway to bring you all the latest and greatest truths and opinions and stuff about comics, movies, and it just goes on and on and on, doesn't it? And the thing we're talking about today is, of course, the segment that we brought back by popular demand. It's been all abuzz, and everyone in Tinseltown can't stop tittering about this latest and greatest segment. Hank Schlitz, the Game Cops, Wronging Tomatoes. That's right, folks, I'm back, and we're here to do Wronging Tomatoes again, that popular segment where I look at the scores on the movie criticism aggregating called Rotten Tomatoes, and I look at them, I look at those scores, and I say, that ain't right, and I put one score, and I give it to someone else, and I take that shitty score that belongs to a bad movie, and I give it, and put it in its rightful place. Yes. And today, what are the two films we're talking about? We're talking about two films that star Ryan Reynolds, two superhero movies, but could not be more different. And the scores cannot be a greater miscarriage of justice. This is probably the most horrible thing that has ever happened in the human history of mankind. And that is that Green Lantern, a wonderful, wonderful film, has a 24%, whereas Deadpool, a, display of disgust and villainy and disrespect, is somehow lauded at a very it's not respectable. I hate it. I don't like this. It's not a respectable score. It would be respectable if it was on Green Lantern's movie, which is what we're going to do, because this is wrong. Long story short, Deadpool should be a 26, 27, whatever. Green Lantern should be an 84. I don't understand what's wrong with you degenerate human. Is this what you want in new movies? You want some person who has no respect for the law or decorum and can just show up and break the rules all the time? How can you support a film like that? Green Lantern is a great movie. It's a movie about a sort of fly-by-night playboy pilot guy who realizes that he's a cop, and not just any cop, folks. I police the North Lake area very well, but it's limited, and it's the scope of its laws are limited. But this guy is like the super FBI. He's an intergalactic cop. There could be nothing more sacred than a law that could be applied to all of the universe and multiple galaxies. I mean, that must be some high council, super cool, greater than human laws, something that came from the gods type stuff. There's something they write legends about the laws that the Green Lanterns follow. And you think this is a bad movie? This is a very inspiring story about someone realizing that they're a cop. And they have to impose their law over the entire range of existence. Deadpool is terrible. Deadpool is a movie about this. What is this? Okay, we've got a guy. I think I'm seeing a regular superhero movie. I'm like, I saw Green Lantern. I love that so much. Ryan Reynolds, he's a great guy. He's so handsome. And it was a shame they had to cover up his face with that mask. But now I get to see him in this movie. And it's like, what are you doing here? First of all, before we get to what Deadpool represents and all the problems with that, let's just get to what you're doing with the beautiful Ryan Reynolds in this film, okay? Green Lantern, they had the good sense to have his handsome mug on there for all the ladies and people who appreciate a good-looking gentleman such as myself. I'm not gay, okay? I'm not gay. I just appreciate the chiseled jawline and the come hither smile of Ryan Reynolds. And I very much did not appreciate that in the Deadpool movie, they, you get to see him looking nice and good for like 2 seconds before they dump him in a vat of acid or whatever. And, he looks like a fucking monkey's penis the whole time. Or he's got a mask on. Like, what is this? You got a beautiful, beautiful man. You probably paid him, many millions of dollars to be in this movie. And you put a mask on him, you make him some sort of CGI abomination where he's barely in the movie at all. He's just a CGI thing flopping around. Well, I hate it. I don't like it. All right? And more importantly, that's a minor quibble, but Deadpool is bad for society, all right? That's the long and short of it. Green Lantern is a movie about respecting the law, being a cop, learning what's right in this world. What the fuck is Deadpool about? I don't know, because I was scared the whole time I saw the movie, okay? I think I'm seeing a regular superhero movie. People getting shot, getting zapped, getting punched into the sky. Good times for everybody. Then next thing I know, Deadpool starts turning to the screen and talking to me. I'm like, what are you fucking looking at me for, buddy? You got stuff to do on the screen. And I don't even know what's going on. I'm thoroughly confused. He's breaking the laws, not just of, superhero world, but my reality. He's not just a rebel in his own right. He's coming into my world and making my day scary. And I turned on the TV after I see Deadpool, and I was like, oh, my stomach was rattled. I was quivering, a shake. I didn't know whether to turn around and Deadpool was going to be there with a chimichanga in my face. But the next thing I know, I sit down, have a beer, eating my potato crisps, and then next thing I know, I'm looking on the TV, and there's Deadpool there, and he's talking to me there. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? How'd you get in my TV, Deadpool? What are you doing here? Get out of my house! And then what's happening? I open the refrigerator, and Deadpool's there. He's gonna hand me a Michelob Light. I don't want that, okay? Deadpool, know your place, all right? Green Lantern knows the good sense to stay in the movie that has his name in it. I don't see Green Lantern flying into my room and asking me what I'm doing, but Deadpool does. Deadpool has no respect for the sanctity of the human home, the man's space. I need my own space, Deadpool. You can't just come into a man's house uninvited, okay? And I'm sorry, but I don't understand how people can give this movie an 84%, all right? Deadpool is a terror to society. He could show up anywhere. He can show up in any movie, any commercial. There's no place safe from Deadpool, okay? Meanwhile, this movie, Green Lantern, has a 24%, and he's making me feel safe. He's letting me know that there's not only cops like me out there keeping things safe, and FBI agents and CIA agents, but there's even space FBI, yes. And that's a great comfort to me to know that, if like a guy tries to mug me, then an alien's gonna come and save me. That's a very reassuring thing, but it's not reassuring knowing that Deadpool could pop into my life at any moment and muck it about and start shooting people and making jokes about his dick. I don't need that, okay? I want to live a normal life, Deadpool. Please leave me alone. I know they made a second movie. I saw commercials for that, and he was crawling on the TV like the Ring Girl. Then, too, I have nightmares about it, where Deadpool's in my dreams like Freddy Krueger, and I don't even know if it's real. That's the thing. I wake up and I cry because I'm like, maybe he was really in my dreams. Maybe it wasn't just something I imagined. But Deadpool, I mean, what barrier can contain Deadpool, huh? Answer me that. What you say? You're giving this movie 84%, you people? Tell me why I should feel reassured about Deadpool and that he has good intent for us and that he wants to keep us safe when he can just show up anywhere. He can show up at our nightmares even. Okay, and he doesn't ever really do anything threatening. He just kind of grabs his crotch and makes a lot of suggestive noises. But I don't appreciate that. And I don't like it. All right, I just can't believe that these movies are so in disparity with how they reflect reality and what they do to society. Okay. When you rate these movies, don't just think about how much you had a fun time and how much you saw a bunch of lights and sounds. Think about what the implication these movies have for the greater society that we live in, okay? Green Lantern is a good thing that teaches us that, there is cops in the sky looking out for us, and you can be one too if you're just enough of a good egg. That's a good lesson. That's a smart lesson to teach people. Deadpool teaches us that there's this capricious monster who can crawl in and out of our reality, and we just have to deal with it. And not only have to deal with it, we have to pay for it to see it. My God, what a horrible reality we live in. Folks, I think I made my case clear. Deadpool is a terrible, terrible movie that is degenerative to society, and we need to destroy it, okay? It's not just, we need to make sure that Deadpool, I think if we destroy all the Deadpool merchandise and all the t-shirts and all the TV shows and all the comic books, then he won't have any medium to crawl through. I think he needs some sort of subjective media to transfer his consciousness through. I don't know. I don't pretend to understand the ins and outs of how a creature like Deadpool operates. I just know that I'm never safe. And I don't like that, okay? I like movies that make me feel safe like Green Lantern. So this is Wronging Tomatoes saying Green Lantern should be 84% and Deadpool should be 24%, negative 24%. This shouldn't even exist, okay? We've unleashed a demon into this world through making Deadpool a part of our lives, and we just have to put that, hopefully Pandora's box can go back in it. That's what I meant to say. I hope we can put that demon back in the imp back in the bottle, because I fear that Deadpool might destroy this world and all the people that I cherish and love, and I just lay awake every night thinking about Deadpool, and I don't know when he's gonna come back. I haven't thought about Deadpool. I haven't seen him in my dreams since Deadpool 2. But I'm very, very concerned that they're going to make another Deadpool and he's going to be invading my reality before I can do anything about it. All right, folks. Well, I'm going to try to get some sleep. I'm I haven't been feeling so good from being kept up by Deadpool ever since I saw it. I hope you enjoyed this very relevant, very current discussion about two movies that exist. All right, folks. Till the next time I have a problem with Rotten Tomatoes, I'm the Game Cop, Hank Schlitz. Take it easy, take it cheesy, take it sleazy, take it breezy. Ran out of things. Bye, Game Cop. Bye, Game Cop.